Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver with another segment of Stay Right or Be Left. Today, November the 8th, we wake up to another mass shooting. California, another gun-free location stopped by a good guy with a gun. Soon to be followed by a call for controlling the guns of good guys. Now, we know it's going to be happening. It's Los California. I know that place well, near Malibu. A nightclub, once again, country western night. What is it about these guys in country western? We don't know. Las Vegas, other places. So we got a guy coming in with a gun to a nightclub and shoots his way in. I'm not sure if the security guard had a gun or not. He was shot also. I'm not sure if they had one security guy with a gun. I'm not certain. I'm just certain that right now we're going to have another whole segment of people complaining and whining and wringing hands about gun control. Folks, I've gone back and studied gun control laws. They're primarily to keep black and slaves and Indians from defending themselves. Liberals know that gun in the hands of good guys defends the community. They know that. But they're going to whine, and the press is going to put out stories, and we're going to be inundated for the next couple of weeks until another breaking story they can use come across about why we should not be carrying a gun. Personally, I love my kids too much. I love my grandkids too much. I got two granddaughters here. I got my wife here. I got my dog here. And Mason Weaver always has his friend here. And where I go, because I'm a good guy. I don't understand why at 18, my government thought that I was mature enough to carry one of these to protect the streets of South Vietnam. But at 68, my government wants to regulate and discuss the means for me to protect my kids here. The bottom line, if you are a living, breathing human being, you have been created by God, and it is your life given to you as a gift from God Almighty. Bottom line. And you exclusively have the right to defend that life against these fools out here. And 99.99% of us are capable of taking our guns even to a nightclub and even get drunk and even have a party and get into a fight and get into an argument and still be able to maintain our safety. I'm not going to buy into the notion that me carrying a handgun, me carrying this gun, is somehow endangering you. Folks, when I have this gun on my hip, you are safe also. And they know that. The slave masters understand that we are not supposed to be willing to defend ourselves. We're supposed to go to master and have master defend us. That's their job. But Americans, understand, deep in your soul, there is a feeling every time there's danger around you. My wife goes to the store. She has her gun on her. Why? Because I'm not there. My job as a man, what beats in my heart as a male. I'm not a metrosexual male. I'm not a person who's afraid of toxic masculinity. My job is to protect the woman that I have. And therefore, folks, we're not going to go away from that. We're going to keep that. We're going to be able to maintain that. What makes America great is our ability to protect ourselves and grow our community. So let's prepare ourselves for this onslaught, this debate. Debate. Are you going to really debate? You're going to debate your ability to protect yourself? You're going to actually have a conversation with someone about whether or not you should be able to protect yourself? Folks, stop even discussing foolishness with fools, because if a stranger passes by, they won't be able to tell who the fool is. There's a reason why we have a Second Amendment, and I'm afraid the last generation came out of public schools. You probably don't even know we have a Second Amendment, but it's only 27 words long, and it is one sentence long. It is not complicated. It's not foolishness. They try to have this notion that it's the militia. Mason, it's the militia. I asked a couple of cops this. There was a convention in California with all the 54 county sheriffs, and I was at lunch. I saw a table full of about 8 of them. I saw the conversation. Why can't I carry a gun here? You got your gun on you. Why can't I have my gun on me? And they started giving me all the little rules and regulations. I don't care about the regulations. Why can't I have my gun? And the Second Amendment, of course, came up, and they said it was the militia. It was for the militia. Now, they didn't believe this. I can tell they didn't believe this themselves. Most cops want you to carry a gun. Most cops want good guys to carry a gun. It's the politicians who want control. So the guy was saying it's the militia. I said, okay, officer, the militia, you say that someone has a right to keep and bear arms with no infringement. Does the militia have an infringement? Can a general tell that militia man when to carry that gun and when not to carry that gun? That is an infringement. Can the militia tell the guy when to shoot? That's a restriction. You should be able, ask the cops, you should be able to drive down the street and see somebody, see an American, and recognize that person has the right to carry and bear arms with no infringement. Who is that person, officer? Who is that person that you see on the streets without questioning, without looking for an ID, without looking for... Who is that person that you see that has the right, that you recognize has the right to keep and bear arms with no infringement? The cops could not come up with anyone. That means if the Constitution says, the Second Amendment says in 27-word sentence, that somebody has the right to keep and bear arms with no infringement, and you as the police, law enforcement agency, cannot tell me who that person is, that means we don't have the Second Amendment any longer. We have something similar to it, the Second Amendment. We have something that we lifted up by the politicians as a compromise. Here's the compromise to your religion, to your rights. No, there are no compromising. The Constitution does not entertain a debate between our government and citizens. The Constitution is not an agreement between our government and our citizens. The Constitution is an establishment by the people of the government. We ordain and we control and we establish the Constitution to allow this big animal called government to regulate and have some kind of control over us for our own good. But they are not equal to us. They're subjected to us. Let's stop the nonsense that we have to go to the government to regulate and control. The Second Amendment was against the government. The Second Amendment was to guarantee our personal rights against the government. The Second Amendment is not to you to go hunting. It's not for you to carry a gun in your car to protect you from Pook and Ray Ray. The Second Amendment is for you to establish a foothold of control over your government. So when this debate goes around, folks, we start talking about this new attack at a nightclub against country western fans. Remember who you are. You're an American. You stay right or be left. Eternity, it's a long time to be wrong. Follow me on Facebook, subscribe, like, comment, share what we're doing here. We got a couple of new developments coming up. I'm getting off of social media probably onto my own platform. My website is clarenceamason.com. My news site is masonweaver.com. We're going to have breaking news. We're going to have local news. We're going to have entertaining things that you want, unscripted, uncontrolled. It's controlled by me. Closed-minded, right-wing, conservative, Christian with an attitude. Join us, masonweaver.com. On my business site, clarenceamason.com. It's my site for my motivational speaking. My books are sale. You can book me to come out and speak to your group. I need your support because we realize that social media is not supporting us. We must find each other and support each other and promote each other. So masonweaver.com and clarenceamason.com. Subscribe to this video. Subscribe to this channel. Support me, and I'll keep telling you the truth right between the lies. Stay right or be left. We're going to go to freedom. God bless you.